Hey everyone, this is part 6 of Naga Artificer, here with Ultraviolent 4. In the last episode we got our swamp rune, so it's time to head into Snake. I'm expecting that Snake is going to be quite difficult because we can't use our poison. All the Nagas are slow and it's really hard to kill the sharpshooters. Fortunately, we have temporal distortion, which is one tactic that we can try to use for sharpshooters, but it's a little bit of an unreliable ability. What it does, if we just have a look at it, is it supposedly warps the flow of time, causing monsters to skip forwards in time relative to you. It basically just fast forwards the game. I don't know how many turns, but a few turns. And because monsters usually path towards you, that's what they do. But it can be a bit funny with range monsters because they don't always necessarily want to come to you. Notably orb spiders, because they're designed to stay away from you. When you temporarily distort them, you can maybe get them next to you for one turn, if you're lucky. Anyway, the other thing we did is that we messed around a little bit with mutations. So we got this kind of interesting mutation set. A couple of bad ones in there, notably potions being less effective. So we have to watch out for that one. But I really like the fact that we have a tail with a sharp poisonous barb. I think that's really cool. Let's see. We're training a lot of things. I'm thinking I might go grab the hand crossbow that's in the game. That's not how you spell it. There's an arbalist, but that doesn't work with a shield, so it's on D3. Then we could train even more skills. Should we do 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'd be 7. I'm not going to train it, at least not now, but it gives me some sort of a ranged option when I'm waiting for Nagas to come to me. Because I've been using poisonous vape, which isn't going to work on Nagas. So at least rather than sitting there like an idiot, I can actually do something. Alright, let's go. Let's grab hand crossbow. And I'm not going to worry about going around to get all the bolts because, well, for one, we'll get more bolts in the snake pit, but two, I'm not going to be relying very heavily on the crossbow to kill things. If at all, really. It's more like I may as well do something with my time. Let's see, so I've got 24 bolts, that should be fine. Alright, let's head into snake. We don't have Arlec, do we? No, okay. So shock serpents are always going to be fun. Luckily we've got... I've never ID'd the paralysis wand. Do I have confusion? I do, but again not ID'd. Is there identify somewhere? Yeah, a bunch. Let's go buy some. So we can ID our hex wands. Shock serpents have kind of medium MR. It's not very reliable when you have no evocations, but because we have 8, if you see our actual base, we have 8. We should have a pretty good chance of hexing them. Grab this stack of 3. I guess while I'm here I'll just grab that magic mapping too. Okay, we want confusion and paralysis. 26 and 5. No recharging. Well, with 26 confusion, it still should be plenty. We hope. Fingers crossed anyway. And I guess we'll drop enslavement and the flame. If I find a recharging, I'd rather have paralysis than enslavement, I think. I don't know. It's actually not... Change of plan, let's bring enslavement. That's not as straightforward as I made that seem. Into snake. Hey, see, we immediately found bolts. Like this, at range, I may as well do something. And that's something may as well be putting down a spire. Yeah, there we go. Animate Skeleton is really, really good against Nagas. I shouldn't stand in front of the spire. Because the skeletons will still constrict. Okay, they have up poison as well. Okay, yep. So they'll still get constriction attacks, which mean even really strong enemies like Naga Rajas will still be taking irresistible damage every turn. And they're also, wow, that when I move a turn, the black mambas move about 8 tiles. Jeez. Hexes to 4. I wonder how high I should train Spectral Weapon. It's at 2% failure, so I'm no longer worried about failing it. It's just, I guess, the spell power. We're at 4 pips of 9 potentially, so we're about halfway. I think maybe I'll train it to about 6 or so. Yeah, maybe. And I actually have enough spell power, spell levels for Summon Mana Viper if I want to go buy that. Although, do I have enough? No. I spent all my gold buying Identify Scrolls. Oh well. Here we go, here's our first Shock Serpent. Spire won't do anything because it's immune to electricity. Let's see. If I paralyze it, it's like a 50-50 shot. But if I can, without it seeing me, I'd like to get off the wall so I'm not going to get double zapped by it. And now I can try. Nope. Nope. Well, that's all of our paralysis want. Okay. 50% chance, lol. Never mind. Well, he never zapped me, so I guess I'm fortunate in that sense, but that was pretty unlucky. What's our amulet? Do we even have an amulet? We don't even have an amulet. Okay, let's ID this. We've got 2. Magic regen? I guess that's better than nothing, right? Why am I carrying around several of them? Okay. Yeah, magic regen is better than nothing, but it's a very mediocre amulet. Ooh, okay, more Shock Serpents. Can we confuse this one? Yeah, okay, we confused it. We can also then give it... I want to put down a new spire for these other Nagas, and then let's give it the Poison Vapors. The Poison Vapes. And an All Grabs, I guess. Okay, it's as sick as possible. Okay, so it probably should just die to the poison here. And salamanders, are they? No, okay, so he can get poison vape too. No, I know, not him. Not him. There we go. Alright. Oh, he's still alive? There we go. Man, that guy was resilient. Let's get some allies with us. Do a spell. Good. It's been pretty okay so far. How are we for Ice Blast? We've got one with 10. Okay, we don't need more. New gloves. These might be +2 dexterity. No, they're not. Yeah, when I've got the choice, I'd rather poison vapors than the crossbow. There's a triple crossbow. Several manuals of transmutations, that's interesting. Another throwing net, which I'll happily steal. And we have 10 teleport scrolls. Yeah, I'll just grab this one, whatever. Just spend our money. So much for saving for Mana Viper. That's okay. Mana Viper's not a huge hurry. I mean, it would be good, but we're having a fine time killing things without it. Why can't I hold all these items? I'm just gonna drop Holy Word. I never use those anyway. I'm not sure why I even had it. No, go to skeletons. Should be using regen. I'm out of practice. I've been playing Deep Dwarf. It's not my fault. Regen doesn't work. For most AoE enemies, you want to be careful with your spectral weapon because it shares your damage with you. But if we have a look at spectral, it's resistant to elect, so I'm not worried about it getting zapped by the shock serpent. Glowing large shield. I'm curious. And actually, I should learn silence. That's what I should do. Okay. Well, we can drop this book now. No, not the manual armor. Drop the... Yeah, okay, I did. Okay. If I get stuck next to a scary unique, like, I don't know, let's say Nicola or someone, I can use silence. Let's see the shield. It's only +2. Okay. No. It's going to be hard for any shield to beat the shield of resistance in any case. Can we get in range? Oh, no, we didn't. It's too fast. There we go, we can hit him. Put a spy down as well next to him so it would double zap him. Didn't even fire. Thanks, Spire. After all the good things I've said about you, and you do this to me. Snake 1 is done. That wasn't too bad. Ooh, more requirement. I guess we go armor again. Yep. Let's get some sort of a sick body armor. Well, I can't say I didn't ask for it. I wanna identify it though. The chances that we're gonna be wearing a crystal plate armor, well, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be a +20 crystal plate armor with, I don't know, like +20 intelligence on it. I don't know if you can get +20 int on an item, but considering that spectral weapon and regen and stuff are only level 3 spells, I guess Spire's 4, that's a bit harder, but with Chai, it is still possible to wear crystal plate armor and cast spells. Oh man, all these shock serpents suddenly. They've been very merciful with the zaps. Jorgren. We have a lot of MR. 4 points, so we're probably not going to get petrified. You want to fly against Jorgren if you've got flight. His shatter does a lot of damage, but if you're flying you take less. Oh, I probably shouldn't have spectraled. My spectral would take LRD or shatter damage and share it with me. But he ended up not doing anything. Here's another Another scary unique. Francis, she's listed as red. She summons demons and then hits you for very high damage iron shots. I think what I'd like to do is put down a spire. I will poison her to get her attention and she immediately hastes. Okay, I'm gonna make a spectral and then my silence chance is 9%. If I silence her, I've got my spectral out, I've got a spire out, and then I'm not that afraid. Her iron shot is really the scariest thing. Her going haste and melee, I mean, okay, sure. She can hit for up to 29 plus her battle axe, that is a lot, but her iron shot is even more. Let's query her, Francis. Her max damage iron shot is 16, 18, 78. That's definitely worse than her melee. So let's silence her. Or at least try. We miscast it. Fail, let's go again. Okay, so we got a... the really OP thing about Lightning Spire, or one of many, is that it can't be silenced. So even though you saw there it's zapped, even though it's in a silence field, let's go more in. Sweet, we even got base AC. These guys are not our poison. No, okay, so I can vape him. These ones are. Oh, we got more coming. Fair enough. Alright. We even got a new potion of flight to replace that last one. How lucky. Here's a Naga Raja. I'll get his attention with... Well, okay, he just woke up. But I may as well shoot bolts at him while he approaches, because I can't poison him. That's crazy. Well, I guess we have so much strength, we do insane crossbow damage, even without any crossbow training. Yeah, yeah. Remember to actually cast my regen. The other thing as well is that your constriction damage is based on your strength, I believe. Let's see. Constriction. That doesn't say. And there are 9 entries for this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Constriction 3? No. Constriction 4? Okay. Alright, well let's just say I'm 90% sure that the damage you do in constriction depends on how much strength you have. Which is pretty good for someone who's following Che. Because we're going to do a lot... Whoops, I shouldn't have stepped in front of the spy. We're going to do a lot of constriction damage with this much strength. Okay, that's quite a Naga army there. And they all timed out. Oh, Snake 3. Uh-oh. Guardian Serpent's gonna surround me. Do I have digging? No. There's not really much I can do about it. I can put down a spire. I can regen and make a spectral. He never did it. Okay, mercy. Here comes a shock serpent. I'll do an Ogrebs to hit him and then poisonous vapors. And I'll recast my regen. Ow. Hurts. Alright, I went okay. That had the potential to get really bad, but the Guardian Serpent was merciful. That damage is so insane. Okay, here we go. Got another large pack incoming. Never mind. I don't know why I was worried. Why is he shooting my skeletons and not me? Okay. Apparently the Naga sharpshooters have not been an issue at all. Normally my Che experience is that they're really dangerous. An all packing snake. This tells me that Saint Roque is here somewhere. I remember how to kill orcs. It's Ogrebs. There he is. Just keep applying Ogrebs. Okay. Yeah, we got the damage. But Saint Roque can't see invis, so I could always quaff an invis if that starts getting out of hand. Shiny plate armors. Still haven't seen an ID, right? No. Could go buy one. I could get one for 32 gold. Could find out what this armor is. No, that's okay. I'll wait. For now. I'm gonna start getting impatient pretty soon. Fighting to 11. Probably gonna train fighting for the rest of the game. I feel like I underappreciated it earlier in this game. Okay, Hexes to 6. I think that's probably good enough. I'll get Charms to 6 as well. Yeah, my Silence has gone to 6% and that's reliably castable as well. So I'll get Charms to 6 as well. And then I've got 3 spell levels left, so I probably should do a bit more spell casting in order to get Summon Mana Viper. Yeah, I like all these other spells. Go snakes. He keeps shooting other things. Like he shot my spire then. I guess he knows who the real threat is, but still, could be shooting me. Snake 4. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm gonna go get an ID before I go into Snake 4. Who knows? Maybe this is the greatest plate armor of all time. Plus 9 crystal plate armor. Our poison RC, strength plus 3, stealth minus 3. Just for science, let's see. So a 2815, which is 43. And this is 44.8, which is 52. And then our spells. They're not that bad. My spectral's still at 16%, which is fine. We'd have to get more Ogrebs, more spire training. This might actually be usable. This is the one thing about Che. Like any character or any regular character in crystal plate armor, there's no way, especially in a 3-rune game, that you would ever be casting level 4 spells. But it might be possible. Not just yet, but that actually makes me want to train some more summonings in air. And let's do a bit more hexes. Okay, let's... okay, so never mind. We're going all the skills again. Hexes, charms, summoning, air. How many skills is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You thought 5 was a lot. Let's go 9. Snake 4. A part of this is just that I wanna trigger people, but I actually don't mind training like this. To a lot of people, this would be unthinkable. And I can hear the Reddit keys typing right now. How is this skill training possible? It's so bad. Optimal skill training is always one skill at a time. Well. Snake 4. I wanted to shoot the sharpshooter, not the other guy. Oh, okay, then I just blocked my path. Good one. Oh well, I'm sure Spy will finish it. Nope. Well, I just realized part of the reason why the sharpshooters haven't been so bad is because I have a cloak of repel missiles. That makes sense. I just stepped around that corner to restrict my vision, so the Naga sharpshooter wasn't going to continue just shooting me the whole time from out of vision. Yeah, I want to cast Orgrebs. It's not letting me. I have to use Shift Z if you want to cast spells without enemies in vision. It's because I was going to get the toxic status, so even though I couldn't see it just yet, I was going to get poisoned when it then came back into vision. That's a lot of things. I want to do regen. This could very quickly get out of hand. What could we do? There's a lot of things coming. I think I want to shoot a file of floods, probably at the Naga Raja, and then maybe even a lamp of fire. The issue here is that the lamp of fire could hit my water elemental, so I guess we'll hold off on that. Alright, here we go. That is a lot of things. If we get... yeah, we got the Naga Raja. Okay, our spy is gone. This is too much stuff. Alright, so I'm going to use a step from time, which means that time will pass, so all these enemies should, we hope, disperse. So I go... this one. I've got a 6% chance to fail it, and I want to use it now. Like, I'm not about to die, but this situation is certainly not one I can fight like this, being surrounded by this many monsters. And I'm also adjacent to a mana viper. Every time it hits me, it's gonna take away my mana. So if I want to use it, I need to use it now. Step from time. Okay, cool. And you see that it's a very good panic button. So everything just dispersed. I'm gonna head back towards the stairs, and then we're gonna get out of here and rest up. Cool. Che is pretty good once it gets going, and if you use his abilities. If you only use Che as a meme god for the stats, you probably don't rate him very much. Alright, let's regen before we go back down. No, we can just kill these guys here. I was thinking if I wanted to be bothered stair dancing them up. Okay. Oh, see, there's Nicola. Speaking of dangerous uniques who get wrecked by silence, let's do a spectral weapon and now silence him. Yep, much more straightforward. Glowing gloves. This is round 4 of glowing gloves, I think. Plus 0 strength. Nope. I'm starting to remember my regen a bit now. Ooh, okay, let's go again. Alright, there we go. I really want to rest up, but I'm kind of just walking to animate those corpses, and every time I walk forward a few tiles to animate a new corpse, keep revealing new enemies. Probably should have learnt after about the first 3, but I kept going. Naga Raja. There is a sharpshooter up there. Put down a new spire that will actually be able to fire at these dudes. And then, oh, here comes a guardian. That's actually probably better for me. Because I'd much rather have the Naga sharpshooter next to me than up there shooting. So thanks, guy. That was quite useful. Alright. Seems like it's been a more of an open snake fort. It's kind of weird. Normally there's a very closed off sort of end vault. Oh, no, there is one. There we go. So we found the stone walls which indicate that the end vault's up there. I'd like to step back though around this corner rather than have the Naga Raja, etc. coming at me into the open. I love that Spire can shoot through spectral weapon. It's so good. Oh, we got more. Magic to 8. What are we trying to pick up? Flesh. That means we got something else. Oh, just some random shield. No magical shield will ever be better than Shield of Resistance. Book of Party Tricks that has Appetition and Summon Butterflies. In a lot of ways, Summon Butterflies isn't as good as it sometimes would be, because normally the idea is that you spam out all these butterflies and then you run away through them, but because we're so slow at running away, probably is still worth it though. Yeah, let's learn it. Put it on this. Now I've got to be careful not to just run straight in here. We're particularly afraid of guardian serpents. We don't want to get a whole bunch of high level Nagas blinked on us. With with most range users, you could just put Spire down between you and them, but these guys have portal projectile. I want to keep my regen up if I can as well. What? Apparently we got no corpses out of that. There's one. But again, we'll just back up. It looks like we've done the rest of the level. It's only really this remaining bit. And we're gonna do our best to pull them out one at a time. Which is also one of the main reasons I haven't been using Song of Slaying. Because I don't want to attract everything. We just one-shot that Naga mage. I'm gonna try to stick to the sides. Again, trying to limit how many enemies see us at once. Have we done... We can apport it. Okay, there's our second rune. I could just leave here. Let's see. Looks like we have pulled everything out. I guess a lot of the vault must have wandered out. When I was fighting all those enemies earlier out here, and I was saying that the level was really open, I guess they just all left. Because normally you get way more enemies than that in this chamber in here. Huh. Okay. Seems kind of a little bit anticlimactic as a snake finisher. Oh, I guess that's a good thing. Still alive. Okay, let's have a look at this crystal plate armor. Spectral's down to 10, which is pretty good, but Spire's at 21. So I think let's stop trying to just trigger people and actually think about this a little more. We can turn off dodging. 8's pretty fine for now, especially when we're trying to sort this other stuff out. Summoning and air, 7.6 and 8. Let's see. Spectral, so hexes and charms probably don't need that much more training. Maybe we'll get them to 7 and then we'll focus a little bit more on summoning and air. We'll leave armor on. Armor will also help us with our spellcasting, and we'll stop focusing fighting. So I mean, that's still way too many skills, but it's better than what we were just doing. Alright, so that's the plan. A little bit more hexes, charms, focus summoning in air, and then once I've got spy castable, then I will switch over to this armor. Alright, but for now, we're going to stay troll leather. Alright, so where are we going now? We have 175 HP. Because Naga have plus 20, it's pretty impressive. And we have a lot of MR, so we could go into Elf. Otherwise, it's time to go to Vaults. Which is scarier? I don't know, I feel like Vaults might be. Yeah, let's go have a look at Elf. We'll do a bit of Elf 1, and if it's too bad, we'll just leave. Do I have digging? No. Okay, so we definitely don't want to be doing Elf 3 as a Che follower without digging. But we could do Elf 1 and 2 and then head into Vaults. Okay. There were 2 separate messages. Your spectral weapon fades away, and then something about a black bear. But I read it as the spectral black bear, and I was thinking, what in the world is going on? 1 piece of fruit. Cool. What am I trying to pick up? Flesh? Have I really run out of slots again? This is like the perennial issue. Need more slots. I'm gonna drop a Wonder Disintegration that has 1 charge on it. Can I don't know if I can vape him from here. No, I can't. Oh, check out the stealth. Alright. So I want to throw a spire down so it can shoot along the hallway like this, and then we're just going to wait here. Go again, I guess. And Ogrebs is pretty good here too, and in Elf generally. It's kind of like Orc in that you can just kill all the regular Elf packs with Ogrebs. That's a meat ration. We're engorged. Why am I even... How much bread do I have? 27. Yeah, we have plenty of bread. I'm going to go into my auto pickup. I'm just going to turn off fruit, meat, and raw jellies. We want to be bread only. If you recall your food pyramid, you want to have mostly grains and cereals, which I believe bread belongs to. That way you can have a balanced diet. There's nothing else we want in the Book of Party Tricks either. Alright, so we got a couple more slots now. Trying to run after fast enemies is such an exercise in futility. Okay, Charms is at 7. I'll turn that off. Hex is soon to follow. This is a lot of dudes. But we have Ogrebs. And again. Hex is to 7. Okay, turn that off. I'm going to focus summoning and air magic. I don't know how high they'll need to go. I can just progressively check, and maybe spellcasting will go to about 8. So another level and a bit. And then we'll probably be ready to switch over. That's a wizard. That's okay because we have a lot of MR. Yeah. The scariest things about wizards are paralysis and banishment. That's a sorcerer. I'll grab him and we'll hit him with a couple of the vapes. Cool. Same thing with this guy. Should, yeah, tick out to the poison. I thought I just made space. Why am I picking up more things? Amnesia? Is there anything I want to amnesia? I don't think so. Nope, I like all those spells. Teleport trapped. Lol. Fortunately, we'd already done most of the floor, so it's not a big deal. Found some more bread for our balanced diet, and that's Elf 1 done. Let's have a look-see at Elf 2. Alright, we get the immediate demonologist. Well, we're gonna end this one here. So if you join me in the next one, you can see how this battle goes down. And then, I guess, well, we're not going to be doing Alpha 3 without digging, but I guess we'll do this floor and then we'll head over to Vaults. So, see you next time.